Let's say I'm heading into work and I want to pick up a latte from my favorite coffee shop before going. So, using my phone, I place an order on the mobile app, and by the time I get there, my coffee is ready. It has my name on it, and I am headed out the door. Now, a little notification pops up from the app saying, "Did you receive your order?" Yes. Would you like to leave a tip? Absolutely. Love my barista. Now, would you be willing to take a 3-question survey? Sure. So, as I'm getting back in my car, I quickly take the little survey, and a promo pops up afterwards saying, "Thanks for taking the survey. Here is a baked good for free the next time you come into this location and get a drink." Awesome customer experience. Quick, easy, and I have my latte. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes to make this all happen. The tools, the systems, the metrics in play for any customer experience, well, it can feel a little bit like an acronym soup when we start talking about them, but they're important to know. So today we're going to talk about the tools for customer experience. Let's start with CRM, ERP, and CMMS. I know, it sounds like we're at the eye doctor taking an exam, but we're going to figure this out. So, CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management System. Now, this system looks at everything from prospecting to post-sales, and it tracks all touch points with the customer. So, how are they able to give me a promo that is personalized with my name, the drink that I love, the location that I often go to? Well, because this system is tracking all of those touch points and customer purchase history, my interests, my likes, my feedback, and letting the marketing and salespeople personalize based on that. Now, enterprise resource planning, that's the ERP. That really looks at all core business operations. What does that mean? Well, everything from inventory, supply chain, HR, marketing, sales, finance, you name it. This is your single source of truth. What does that have to do with the customer experience? Well, you need to make sure that you have enough coffee beans, right? Espresso beans to make these drinks. So that's an inventory management problem. It's also a supply chain issue. It's finance, it's accounting. And you're making sure that you have the staff at each of these locations to cover the customers. Again, HR, training. All of this is within the ERP. Now, CMMS, again, hard to see how it's directly tied to customer experience, but this computerized maintenance management system is helping to keep track of all assets and equipment for their lifespan. Why does that matter? Well, if the espresso machine is broken, we're going to have a problem making a latte. If the app's not working, we're going to have a problem putting in an order ahead of time. So this system is keeping track of all of this equipment, of all these assets, and if they need repairs, generating those tickets and making sure that the fixes can be tracked in a timely manner. All right, big systems, a lot happening there. Now let's talk about some more creative aspects of customer experience. I'd like to introduce you to our next bowl of alphabet soup, which is CMS, DAM, and ECM. CMS is your content management system. Now, this is exactly what it sounds like. It is a hub for all content. Let's say that my coffee shop sends out a monthly newsletter. Well, that newsletter has versions, it needs tracking, plus there's a monthly edition. All of that stored and happens in the CMS. People can see how it even performs. Now, say that that monthly newsletter also has a really cute video in it where it's highlighting the I don't know, the coffee of the month. Well, that flavor of the month, that video, comes from creators who then put it in a digital asset management system, affectionately known as DAM. The digital asset management system is your, again, single source of truth for all of these digital assets. So, videos, photos, even individual files. It is your hub for digital assets that then can be used across the company. So everything from web to your paid media, your marketers can pull assets from the DAM and put them in the CMS. Finally, we have enterprise content management system. Now, if, say, it's not a mom and pop coffee shop, but a large enterprise with places around the world speaking different languages, you're going to need something that helps you store, manage, and share content across much larger systems. And this is where ECM comes in. All right. Alphabet soup, I know, but mischief managed. All of these help play a role in making customer experiences better. Now, how do you know that that's making it better? How do you know customers are satisfied? How do you know that the assets are as good as they could be or are performing the way you want them to? Well, that's where we get into metrics and a whole other bowl of acronym soup, which we will talk about in another video. Thanks for watching.